Hey there, welcome back to my channel. My name is Bjorn and I am in Africa. That is why the name of this channel is Bjorn in Africa. And it's around 5 o'clock in the afternoon and I am in Nairobi, Kenya right now. We're on the road to 4,000 subscribers, my friends. Can you believe it? We're almost at 4,000 subscribers. So if you have not subscribed already, what are you waiting for? You can subscribe now, and you could also join the channel and become a member and support the journey, which is this channel. The purpose of this channel is to bridge the gap between Africa and the Caribbean. So support the journey, become a member. You could also subscribe to my channel, and you could also watch all the ads and share the video with all your friends and family. My friends, today is a very interesting topic. I'm going to talk about some government issues right now. I am from a small Caribbean country called St. Kitts and Nevis, which is located in the Eastern Caribbean. Very small island, twin islands. It's two islands. St. Kitts is one island and Nevis is another island, but it's one federation, one country, two islands. Now, we got St. Kitts and Nevis got their independence in 1983, some 41 years ago, and I am an independence baby. I was born in 1983, so the same year which I was born is the same year which St. Kitts and Nevis got their independence. So I can't tell you the experiences from before independence, but there are many people alive still who could let us know what happened before independence. You could comment in the comment section and give us some history as well, my friends. So what happened before 1983, St. Kitts and Nevis was a colony of the United Kingdom of Great Britain. We were a colony and had a governor general. Everything was run from England, and the small island administration for St. Kitts and Nevis was controlled by London. But since they got independence in 1983, St. Kitts and Nevis, they got their own constitution. And one of the tricky things, the topic for this video is that St. Kitts and Nevis have one of the strangest government systems in the world. The constitution basically gave Nevis its own government, which on the island of Nevis you have a premier and you have different government departments. You have ministers of government on Nevis. Nevis is divided into 5 sections, 5 parishes. So each parish you have like a local council, like a constituency, they call it. And where every election, there are 2 parties, political parties on Nevis, and both parties contest each constituency, 5 constituency in the local elections. And whichever party wins 3 out of 5, they form the government. So the last elections, the CCM party, which is a political party ruling on Nevis, they won 3 seats. So they are currently in government, and the premier, which is the leader of the CCM, is the premier of Nevis, which is the Honorable Mark Brantley. So he has his own cabinet. He has his own ministers of government, his own senators. Nevis, the island of Nevis, has its own House of Assembly, where they pass laws for the island of Nevis. They have their own government departments. You have the Ministry of Health, Ministry of Education, Ministry of Sports, Ministry of Agriculture, Ministry of Environment, Ministry of Information and Labor. So what I'm saying is that Nevis has its own government system in place. So on a day-to-day basis, Nevis operates on its own, with no help at all, no help from the federal government. Nevis is like government on its own. Now on the St. Kitts end, now St. Kitts, you have the federal government, but that federal government is elected by both countries, St. Kitts and Nevis. But how it works is that you have 8 constituencies or local councils on St. Kitts. So you have each political and 3 political parties. Each party contests 8 seats on St. Kitts. Whoever wins 6 seats will form the government. So if a party wins 6 seats on St. Kitts, they can form the government on their own from just St. Kitts alone. They don't need the island of Nevis. And that is what exactly happened the last election, where you had the St. Kitts and Nevis Labour Party, which is a political organization party. They won 6 seats. So they formed the government on their own. However, if any political party in St. Kitts win 4 seats, they will need to partner with another political party to form the government. And in the previous government before this one, that happened. You had a unity government where you had one party winning 4 seats, one party winning 2 seats, and the other party in Nevis, which is the CCM, winning 2 seats. So you had a unity government between PAM, which is a political party in St. Kitts, PLP, a political party in St. Kitts, and the CCM, which is a political party in Nevis. So that was one of the, previous to that, in the 80s, you had another government where the party in St. Kitts won 4 seats, PAM won 4 seats, so they had to join with a party in Nevis to form the government. So that is the only how Nevis could become part of the federal government, if a party in St. Kitts win 4 seats. So if a party in St. Kitts wins 6 seats for 50 years, they can run St. Kitts and Nevis on their own without the island of Nevis. But that is a federal government. St. Kitts does not have a local government like the island of Nevis, but it operates like a local government. So that is why St. Kitts has more power, because they have a federal government which is responsible for St. Kitts and Nevis. They have overseas ambassadors. They're responsible for the police, the army, and they get grants from overseas, because it's like the government for the country. But in St. Kitts and Nevis, it is operating like a local government, because St. Kitts does not have a local government. Only Nevis has a local government, and that is the bizarre part about it, my friends, because that doesn't happen anywhere in the Caribbean. In Antigua and Barbuda, you have one government. In St. Vincent and the Grenadines, you have one government. Trinidad and Tobago, I think you have a one government, but you have a government on Tobago, but it's operating differently. You could comment and let me know how Trinidad and Tobago operates, but it's not as complicated as St. Kitts and Nevis. So my friends, another thing is that the Constitution gives Nevis the power to get independence at any time. So the island of Nevis can agree, both political parties on Nevis can agree to into the island assembly and pass a law to say they're gonna get independence, which in you will have a referendum on Nevis, and then if you get like 60, I think it's over 66%, then the island of Nevis will get independence. We had that once before in the 1998. I think the island of Nevis voted and got something like 60, I think it was 2 or 3%. Comment and let me know exactly how much percent, but it got well over 50%, but the constitution says it has to get something like 66 or 67%, which is bizarre. So that is St. Kitts and Nevis, my friends. The island of Nevis is operating on its own. It has its own government, its own ministers, its own House of Assembly, everything, own police stations, own hospital, own schools, everything. It's just that the island of St. Kitts manages the Ministry of National Security, which is in charge of the police. That is all. You have people on Nevis don't even know who is in government in St. Kitts, because all they know is their local administration in Nevis, who has all the power to give jobs. They have power to give jobs, to pass laws, to build roads, to build hospitals, to build homes, everything like a proper government on its own. I think in South Africa you have something like that, where you have a national government and each province have their local government. But in Nevis it's similar to that, but it's different still. We don't contribute towards the government in St. Kitts unless it's a 4-4 tie. That is why the constitution needs to change. But the politicians over the years, since 1983, no politician would have been brave enough to go into the House and change anything in the Constitution. So for over 40 years now, we would have had that flawed Constitution working with. I think the island of Nevis need more seats so that it can become equal, so that the island of Nevis could play a major role in the federal government every election. St. Kitts also, these are recommendations I'm making. St. Kitts needs its own local government, just like Nevis. And then you're going to have one federal government, which is made up of parts, made up of parties or parties from both islands. It must make up of parties from both islands. But the local government in St. Kitts is going to be all people on the island of St. Kitts, and the local government in Nevis is going to be all people from the island of Nevis. And the federal government is going to bring all the parties together to form the federal government, whichever party is victorious. So in that case, you will have St. Kitts having its own local government, Nevis having its own local government, which is currently the case, and then you will have a new formation of a new system where you have a federal system where it's designed in a way that St. Kitts and Nevis must take part to elect the prime minister. Something like what is happening in South Africa right now. All the parties must play a part in electing the prime minister. But the constitution should be designed in a way that it is impossible for one island to form the federal government like it is right now, because the federal government is made up from one party from St. Kitts. So Nevis, the island of Nevis, doesn't have any say in that government. So that government right now is operating as a local St. Kitts government, not a federal government. So that needs to change. Let St. Kitts get its own local government, let Nevis get its own local government, and let there be a federal government of national unity, which means that both St. Kitts and Nevis should take part in that federal government. Oh, wow, that's a plane just flying over, my friends, and I guess that's a sign that I should call it a day and sign out. But thank you for watching this video. Make sure to comment. Let us continue this conversation. Make sure to comment your thoughts on this topic, and let us have national dialogue, because I am a citizen of St. Kitts and Nevis. I was born on the island of Nevis, but I spent most of my life on the island of Nevis. What did I say? No, I was born on the island of St. Kitts in Bastia, the capital, at JNF Hospital, the capital in St. Kitts. I was born there, but I spent most of my life on the island of Nevis. So I am 100% citizen of St. Kitts and Nevis. Mind you, somebody born on Nevis is also a citizen of St. Kitts and Nevis. That was just a joke. So I'm a citizen of St. Kitts and Nevis. So I'm giving you some insights into our system that needs to be changed. So let me know your thoughts in the comments, and make sure to subscribe to this channel. You could join the channel and support the journey. Like all the videos, share it with all your friends and family. Watch all the ads, because by watching the ads, you will be contributing to my channel. YouTube will pay me a couple cents here and there, and that is how I make money, my friends. And you know I need money to survive while I continue the mission of bridging the gap between Africa and the Caribbean, my friends. So thank you for watching, and my name is Bjorn. I am in Nairobi, Kenya right now. That is why my channel is called Bjorn in Africa, and I appreciate all your love and support. We're almost at 4,000 subscribers, and hopefully by this weekend we will be at 4,000 subscribers, my friends. What a journey. So make sure to subscribe, like, and share. And you could also join my channel and pay a small monthly fee and become a member, and that would contribute towards my channel, towards the mission of bridging the gap. And I would use that funds to buy new equipment so that I could upgrade my channel and bring quality videos to you, my friends, because this is gonna be a long journey. I'm just getting started, and I have lots and lots of exciting videos to bring to you, my friends. This is gonna be like a story, my friends, and stay tuned, because it's gonna be fascinating. And thank you for watching, and I'll see you again in the next video. Much love. Bye bye.